Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another Empire Sports Media production. This is a pretty big one. It's Game of the Week. The number 4 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Normally, I'd have some people doing the game with me, but today I'm riding solo. I had to do it eventually. Sorry, there's nothing I can do. We live and we learn. We're just going to have a fun time today. Ohio State, Penn State, two of the best teams in the country. Drew Aller versus Will Howard, an electric quarterback duo, to say the least. You always want to see Ohio State playing a team like this, especially in a game with this much magnitude. Ohio State, Penn State are two of the best teams in the country. This is what you love to see in the world of college football, and this is what makes college football a special place. Buckle up, everybody. It's going to be a crazy game today. I can feel it. I'm excited. It's going to be a hell of a game. Like I already said, two of the best teams in the country, two of the best running backs in the country. We're going to take a look at Penn State really quick. Nick Singleton is an absolute monster. And I'll tell you something right now. If you let that dude get some green grass, you ain't going to stop him for long. And if we're to look at the Ohio State side, you have a very good split back system with Quitshawn Jukins and Travion Henderson, two of the better guys to play at the running back position for Ohio State. It's going to be a great game. I'm expecting a lot of scoring. And yeah, we're in for a great game. So I just got to get my network set up really quick. So if I start lagging, I apologize in advance. I appreciate your patience. And, yeah, we're going to have a great show today. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so I'm trying to get this all queued up. Might just have to watch on my phone. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Actually, wait, no. I'm watching my TV. I have a Fox Sports app. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to move this camera over to here. Hello again, everybody. Just got to get my TV going. And then we should be able to start this game. Could be watching on the Fire Stick app or on Fox Sports. What's up, Trapper Trap? That's a great name. Making me laugh a bit. I don't give a shit about my PlayStation. That's not what I'm here for. Fire TV. Fox Sports. I did not get cooked. I played 2 quarters. And I was up 21-0. Then I just stopped trying. Looking forward to this game. We are going to have the active score ticker as the games progress. So let me just move this camera a little bit over to the ledge. And yeah, we are officially live. Happy Valley, one of the best atmospheres in the country. Penn State, Ohio State coming up next. And yeah, we're going to have fun today. Because that's what we're here to do, is to have fun. Feels a little bit different doing a game by myself, but it has been a long time. We're about to start, so I'm going to take a nice little 30-second break, grab some water. We will be right back. Apologies for the delay, people. We are officially back. Just wait for this game to start. It's going to be fun. So we're going to take a look at the games from last week, both of these teams. Penn State comes into this game at 7-0. They just got themselves a pretty good win against the Wisconsin Badgers in Wisconsin. Drew Aller got injured, so that was a pretty big deal for the Penn State Nittany Lions. And then if we take a look at the game itself, Penn State played a pretty solid game. They looked sharp, they looked physical, they looked aggressive, and they, again, just played very good football on both sides of the football. And, yeah, it went pretty well. It was a very, very good day for Penn State's running game. Nick Singleton looked pretty sharp in that one. But if we're going to take a look at Ohio State, they did not have a good day against Nebraska. They were a 4-touchdown favorite, and they just didn't have it today at all. And that, I think, was pretty frustrating for most Buckeye fans out there. There are a lot of them. And I'd be pretty ticked off if I was an Ohio State fan, if I'm being honest. I mean, Dylan Raiola played pretty decently, but the Ohio State defense came through once again because they are just one of the better units in the country. So I'm expecting to see a very low-scoring game between Penn State and Ohio State. This is the first time we're doing a daytime game of the week here on Empire Sports Media. The fact that this game is at 12 o'clock is an absolute joke, to say the least. You look at beautiful Happy Valley at Penn State, beautiful Beaver Stadium. There are a few players that I do want to talk about real quick for Penn State, one of them being Abdul Carter, significantly one of the best defensive ends in the country. He looks sharp every week. And also they got Kalen King at inside linebacker. He's also a very good player for Penn State. On the Ohio State side, defensively, Caleb Downs hasn't really had much of an impact. Oil up if I donate. If you donate, that would be awesome. But yeah, you're funny. Caleb Downs hasn't had much of an impact, shockingly, for Ohio State. So we're a little bit surprised by that, if I'm being completely honest. Like I said, I apologize in advance for the network issues. We're running very slow today, but we're doing what we can. We're going to have some good games on today. I'm highly looking forward to this college football slate and hoping we can finally see the first loss for the Miami Hurricanes. That is what I'm hoping for. Beautiful look at Beaver Stadium. It's number 4 versus number 3. Ohio State and Penn State, two of the best teams in the country. Number 3 and number 4 in the Big Ten. Obviously, at the top, you have number 1 Oregon, undefeated in conference play, along with Indiana, the number 13 team in the country, 5-0 in conference play. But my impact players for this game, offensively, I have to go with Nick Singleton. The Ohio State run defense has looked incredibly suspect, to say the least, so far this season. So I'm expecting to see a good day out of him. But as for Ohio State, I think that it's going to be a pretty good day for, obviously, Jeremiah Smith, one of the best wide receivers in the country. They call him J.J. Smith. Dude has been absolutely sharp as a freshman, by the way. Him and Ryan Williams are the future of college football at the wide receiver position. And honestly, I could not be happier about that. The chat's going off right now. Let's get this party started. Absolutely. Spread the love around and enjoy the game because it's going to be a fun one. But I'm still very upset this game is at 12 o'clock. But hey, you do what you got to do. If you have to play at 12 o'clock, then so be it. But it's going to be an excellent game. As a Penn State guy myself, I'm a little bit nervous, to say the least. It's going to be crazy. It 100% should be at night. Just doing a little bit of promotion, per usual. Notre Dame on a bye week, so I'm pretty free college football-wise. Twitter is very quiet today. I'm a little bit surprised. Maybe going to take a little bit of time. I am going to get my fan on real quick. Get myself a little bit of AC. That is kind of hot down here. Everybody is hung over in Syracuse. That's unfortunate. They do got themselves a pretty big game against the Virginia Tech Hokies. That's going to be a pretty good contest. They're featured on the scorebug. And now we are finally about to start this game. I see Jenny Taft here on Big Noon Saturday. This is an absolute joke. The fact that this game is at 12 o'clock makes me want to throw up. It should be at 7:30. Will Howard is from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And this is apparently, he said this is a dream come true because he basically grew up a Penn State fan. He's been waiting to play here for a long time, and he played in the Big 12 for the majority of his career. And they didn't really make any trips to Penn State. There you see the Ohio State quarterback. Hasn't looked the at most sharp this season, but I feel like he is definitely due for a breakout at some point. It's going to be a wild game today. My prediction is 31. Oh, am I kidding? Not 31. 21-17. Ohio State gets it done off a game-winning touchdown by Quinshon Judkins. Obviously, they got the split-back system of Travion Howard and obviously Judkins, as already mentioned. My cousin's at this game. I'm very jealous. I was really hoping to go to this game. All right, well, my green screen is blowing all over the place. We're going to kill the fan. That lasted all 3 minutes. This is the 40th meeting since 1912 for these teams. Ohio State leads it 24-14. Ohio State has won the last 7 meetings. The second time they've both been in the top 4. The first time was in 1996. Penn State won the toss. They elected to receive. It's going to be an excellent game. And with the white towels waving at 12:11 p.m., we are underway in Happy Valley. And this is going to be returned from about the 5-yard line. Breaking a few tackles and finally out of bounds at the 25-yard line is Nick Singleton, the kick returner. And now let's take a look at this Penn State offense, led by junior quarterback Drew Aller. Could potentially be going to the draft next year, but his career, he is 17-3. 49 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He has been one of the best players that Penn State has had at the QB position in a long time. Here we go. 1st and 10. The first play of scrimmage about to happen. I'm very excited. This is going to be a great game. I apologize if I'm looking a little bit off to the left. That's where the TV is. 1st and 10. Aller hands it off. Nick Singleton goes about nowhere. Some great play by JT Tuimoloau, one of the best defensive ends in the country. Pick up about 2 yards. Now, the offensive line, Drew Shelton, Olavega Owen, Nick Dawkins, Sal Wormley, and Nolan Rucci at the offensive line. Very veteran group of O-linemen minus Owen and Anthony Donko, freshman and a sophomore. Besides that, all juniors and seniors. Nick Singleton and Katron Allen at the running backs, along with the big tight end Tyler Warren and Harrison Wallace, Fleming, and Liam Clifford. Speaking of Warren, it's going to be a keeper to Tyler Warren. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the hit for Ohio State's Sonny Styles, the safety. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up for Penn State. The Buckeye defense, one of the best defensive units in the country with the play calls of Jim Knowles. You've got Jack Sawyer, Ty Hamilton, Tyleek Williams, and JT Tuimoloau in the defensive ends. Sonny Styles and Cody Simon playing linebacker. And the secondary of Denzel Burke. And it's going to be a run. Singleton. I didn't even get to finish my sentence. And he's going to be stuffed. We're looking at a replay. I don't think he got the first down. I think Davison Igbinosun came in and he got the hit. Nope, never mind. He's going to have forward progress. It is a first down for Penn State. They gave it to him. He got forward progress. Here we go. 1st and 10, 13:06 to go. Jordan Hancock and Davis Igbinosun, the other guys in the secondary. 1st and 10. Aller fires. It's caught. Singleton at the 45 and finally out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's about a gain of 6. Or no, that is definitely not 6. It's more like 8. 2nd and 2 coming up for Penn State. They're moving down the field quickly. They got to continue to use Nick Singleton. And they're now going to put in the other QB, Bo Pribula. Looks like Penn State is going to go with the 2 QB system that I talked about earlier. 12:35 to go here in the first quarter. Hands it off. Katron Allen breaking a tackle, and he is going to be met after about a gain of a yard. Jack Sawyer, the junior defensive end, number 33, and they're on the big hit, and it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Big play for Penn State. Last year versus Ohio State, I remember this vividly, watching this on the bus ride to Monroe Woodbury. 1-15 on 3rd down. One of the worst games I've ever seen played by Penn State offensively. 3rd and 1, single back formation. Aller looks back at the sideline. Stared down by Cody Simon. Play clock at 10, still rolling. 11:50 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 1, Aller shotgun set. Under pressure, he keeps it, and he's going to have the first down. Just at about the 48-yard line in Penn State. Already doing better than last year, 1 for 1 on 3rd down. And if you don't mind, I'm going to put the Army game on my phone. So if I look down, I apologize. Army is playing Air Force without Bryson Daly, so that's going to make things very interesting. This is a big game for Army as they are setting up to play one of their biggest games of all time, ranked against Notre Dame. 1st and 10 to go for Penn State at about the 49-yard line. Shotgun set for Aller. Drew under pressure, rolls out. He's going to take off again, tucks and runs, picks up about 5 yards. And it's 2nd down. So Penn State going high with tempo offense, which they absolutely had to do in this game. And it's going very smoothly so far. Second and 5 coming up for PSU. Just over the 50-yard line, at about the 45-yard line of Ohio State. Aller's going to keep it. He's got another first down. So Penn State, using the ground game, really starting to generate some offense. Drew Aller, one of the best runners in the country at the QB position. And they're just continuing to maul Ohio State with this run game. And this is exactly what Penn State had to do. 7 runs to 1 pass is the ratio for Penn State here on this offensive series. Aller, shotgun set, 4-man rush for Ohio State. Checks it down to Singleton. He is going to be met at about the 31-yard line. A nice hit by number 0, Cody Simon, the grad student. Picks up about 3 yards, and it's 2nd and 7. He reads this play beautifully. Comes over across the top, reads the check down. And just like that, it's a very good play by the Penn State defense. And now it's 2nd and 7 coming up for the Bucks. 2nd and 7. Aller, under pressure, evades the sack. Checks it down. He's got to the 20, the 15, out of bounds at the 13. Nick Singleton, have a day, my friend. A great start for the Penn State running back. And it's first down deep in Ohio State territory. And it looks like we're going to have a whistle. No foul for a false start. So I'm not sure what the stoppage was. That didn't make any sense. Just waiting for something here. 8:35 to go. Clock is running. First and 10. Play clock at 1. They just get the snap off. Pribula keeps, finds the man, but it's incomplete and out of bounds. He was looking for number 6 on the play, Harrison Wallace. And it's going to be second down and 10 coming up for the Nittany Lions. Great start for this Penn State offense, getting deep in Ohio State territory. $8:18 to go. Clock is stopped. We're waiting for something. First and 15. They give this one to Katron Allen. Picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play. Wow, breaking news. Garrett Cole opts out of his contract. Wow, okay. That is something. Unbelievable. Garrett Cole may have just pitched his last game as a Yankee. Second and 13. Keeper to Katron Allen. Picks up just about 3 yards, and it's third down. Third and 10 coming up. There we see Andy Kotelnicki, the offensive coordinator for Penn State. Third and 10, 7:10 to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun set, 2 to the right, Wallace to the left. Play clock at 10. Aller under pressure, fires, end zone, incomplete. The pass was intended for Liam Clifford, and Penn State's going to have to trot out the field goal unit. So Ohio State's defense bends but doesn't break. Some good pressure coming off the edge for Ohio State. And the kick is pure from 29 yards out. Penn State's going to lead it 3-0. So a successful defensive stop by the Buckeyes, but Penn State goes out and gets 3 points. As we will go to a commercial, Penn State 3-0. So, yeah, that's crazy. Garrett Cole opting out of his contract, set to become a free agent. The Yankees are probably going to re-sign him. I'm not going to act all crazy. He's definitely going back to the Yankees. That's wild. But that's actually insane. I can't believe I'm actually watching a Kamala Harris ad. I think I'm going to puke. And her and her Bluetooth earrings. So now, let's take a look and see how the other games are going across college football. I could honestly do the Army game real quick. Oh, never mind. We're already back from commercial. That was quick. So now we're taking a look at Air Force. They're currently playing against my Army Black Knights. This game wasn't so big. I honestly might have done the Army game. This was the first opening drive that Army has not had a touchdown. So a bit of a surprise there. So now we will finally get to see this Ohio State offense as the kick's away. And it will go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ohio State, one of the most loaded offenses in the country. You've got Will Howard, Travion Henderson, and Quickston Jukins in the backfield. One of the best, probably the best running back duo in the country. The wide receiver core, you have Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, Emeka Abuka. At the tight end spot, G. Scott Jr., along with a very sharp offensive line. This Ohio State team was built with so much money, it's unbelievable. But what they have done with this team is starting to look like an actual God squad of talent, which is exactly what Ohio State needed to do. So it's going to get kind of crazy as we get into the latter stages of the season. It's going to get crazy. More than it already has gotten crazy. And Miami is already up 7-0. So we can put that on the scoreboard. 7-0 Miami. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If they can go out and play a good game against Duke, I will maybe shut up about Miami for once. I still think they're incredibly fraudulent, don't get me wrong. But if they can actually put up a good showing against a formidable ACC opponent, wow, the cadet wall has actually got so much bigger. I am so proud to call myself an Army fan. Wow. Holy shit. Maine is tied with Oklahoma. Okay, you know what? That game is going on the ticker. God forbid OU was to lose to Maine. That would just be absolutely embarrassing. Stanford is already down 14-0. That is great. I hate Stanford, so it's good to see that. Toledo, Eastern Michigan, nothing. Memphis, UTSA, nothing crazy there. And the Vanderbilt game hasn't happened yet. So we updated the score ticker a little bit. 3rd and 15 for Air Force. Well, let's get a stop here. I don't even know what you call him. All right, he's dropping back. Oh, he's going down for sure. Great defense by Army. They blitzed like 6 guys on that play. If I could show you the game, I would, believe me. But unfortunately, copyright is very strict during this day and age. And we're finally back. Here we go. 1st and 10, the handoff to Quickston Jukins, and he goes nowhere. Coming off the edge for Penn State was number 15, Amin Vanover, whatever the hell you say his name. I don't know. He's got a funky name. Some people have some very funky names. And to make it even better for this Ohio State offense, you've got UCLA legend Chip Kelly calling the plays. One of the best college coaches there was. 2nd and 9. Quinshon Judkins makes a man miss, but tackled by Kobe King at the 30. Third and 5 coming up. Big play for Ohio State. 5:52 to go. This crowd is absolutely jumping here at Penn State. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Howard looks. Oh, it's intercepted! It's picked off by Penn State's number 7, Zion Tracy. Touchdown, Penn State! Unbelievable! Wow! And not only that, it's a pick 6 for the Nittany Lions. Will Howard, I don't know about you, man, but you just fucking... Wow, what a start for Penn State, but there is a flag down. It's unsportsmanlike. It looks like it's going to be assessed on the extra point. Unbelievable. What a start for Penn State. Zion Tracy gets the pick 6, and Penn State is going to be up 10-0 over Ohio State. And it's pure, but there is a flag down again. And now they'll do it again. And it's pure again. What a start for the Penn State Nittany Lions. It was Zion Tracy jumped the route. He wanted J.J. Smith on a zig, and Penn State is up 10-0. As we go to commercial, Nittany Lions starting off hot early as you're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. And now for a little bit of a taste of what's to come for all my New York Knicks fans, here is the revised intro to the Orange and Blue Crew.
Cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Hold mics like ponytails tight.
You are now listening to the...
Unfortunately, we may have to start. Might make an entirely new intro since the Knicks traded away Dante DiVincenzo. I was very sad about that. Randall, not so much. Dante, I was very upset. Yikes. And now we're waiting. We're going to go back to the Army game for a brief moment. Yeah, but an excellent start nonetheless for Penn State. That was exactly what they had to do. Now, Penn State, remember, Ohio State has won the last 7 meetings against Penn State. Let's take a look at what the comments are saying. Notre Dame sucks. Nah, we don't suck. We're going to beat up on Army in a few weeks. I'm going to feel bad, to be honest. College football Friday, Iowa at UCLA. I don't think anybody wants to watch that. And now we're seeing the touchdown for Miami. War to Restrepo, one of the best combinations in the country. Ryan Day and James Franklin are two of the worst teams in the country when it comes to facing top 5 opponents. Ryan Day, I believe, is 2-7. James Franklin is 1-13. This is their first lead against Ohio State since 2022. They led 21-16 in the first quarter. One of the best first halves I've ever seen Penn State play. And we have another touchdown for Miami. So maybe they are this good. Unfortunately, it's another unranked opponent. And the kickoff's going to be down about the 23-yard line. Yeah, we can update the score ticker a little bit there. No huge surprises thus far in the college football world. We do have a touchdown in the Virginia Tech Cuse game. And unfortunately, it was not Syracuse. It is Virginia Tech. I believe it was Gosnell got the touchdown. A good start for the Hokies, nonetheless. And now we're back. Again, just updating the ticker. We do have a touchdown again in the Eastern Michigan game. That'll make it 7-0 over in the MAC. 1st and 10. Howard. Screen pass. Quinshawn Jukins, and he goes nowhere. Runs right into Jalen Reed. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Yeah, so nothing crazy going on so far in the college football world. Besides, honestly, this game. 2nd and 10 to go for Penn State. Howard, quick throw. He's got J.J. Smith, and he'll be down at about a gain of 9, right at around the 36-yard line. It's 3rd and 1 coming up for Ohio State. I'm expecting to see a lot of pressure, maybe some from Abdul Carter coming off the edge. This Air Force Army game is terrible. 3-0 in the first quarter still. Take a quick swig. We're back in action. 3rd down and 1. They're going big bunch formation. The sneak with Will Howard, and he will have the 1st down. Chains will continue to move as we do get ourselves. Ohio State gets their first down in the game. Definitely not going to be the last. I think I got the push from Jukins. Yeah, Jukins just flat out pushed them. But hey, you're allowed to do that, so yeah. Decent, not a great punch for Air Force. Army's got the ball inside the 45. 1st and 10. Howard. Quinshawn Jukins. Watch out. Jukins has room, and he trips at about the 48-yard line. But good enough for a 1st down, Ohio State. And it's another touchdown. Virginia Tech up 14-0 against Syracuse. That's looking like a terrible game right now. Northwestern up 10-3 against Purdue. For anyone that cares about Purdue football. I don't think anyone on this planet cares about Purdue football. No offense to the Purdue fans. 1st and 10, 3:22 to go here in the first quarter. Yeah, Miami's actually looking like a good team. I'm impressed. Screen to Jukins at the 50, the 45, the 40. So going at the 35, finally out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. And Ohio State is finally moving the rock. You get the ball to your playmakers. You get the ball in the hands of Quinshon Jukins, and he is going to make some magic happen. A good blitz from Penn State. It was a good read by number 15 that was going to be Amin Vanover. He reads it pretty well, but Jukins is just a little bit off to the right, and he plays it pretty well. And he's got himself a pretty big gain as he's now on the sidelines. Henderson now in the backfield for the Buckeyes. It feels weird doing these streams at 12 o'clock. I'm used to doing them at night. Toss to Henderson. Travion still going out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. It's going to be second and about 6. I don't know what's going on with Duke, but they're just getting flooded right now. I mean, Miami actually looks good. Try to see who had the second touchdown. Was it Ward? I think it was Ward. No, it was a pass touchdown. Oh, it's the tight end Cam McCormick. Oh, Malik Murphy for Duke during interception. That makes sense. 2nd and 5 coming up for Ohio State. Bunch formation. Howard drops back. Fires deep to the right side. He's got a wide open Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just a defensive mishap from Penn State's defense. I mean, let's look at this. It's a great route by Egbuka. No one is back there. The safety got absolutely torched on that play. That was number 13. It looked like that was Tony Rojas, who's playing wide side linebacker. He just got absolutely smoked, and the extra point is pure. So we got ourselves a football game. Ohio State goes down and scores. It's Emeka Egbuka, 10-7 as we go to commercial. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. And we're back. Ohio State gets on the board with a good touchdown. Yeah, that was some pretty bad coverage from Ohio State. Or not Ohio State, Penn State. How am I saying? Soto opts out of his contract. No huge surprises thus far. Now we wait again. Tell you to maybe answer my messages and stop being a you know what. Shout out to Don. One of the best of the best. Some good NFL games tomorrow on Fox. We have America's Game of the Week with the Lions and the Packers, then the Rams and the Seahawks. We might very well, I do have a friend who's a Seahawks fan. We might potentially be going live for that game. I'm actually going to ask him right now if he is interested. And this is going to be returned by Singleton down at about the 20-yard line. First and 10. Aller looks to throw, evades the sack, rolls out to the right, and he is going to go down, lunging forward after about a gain of 3 or 4. Second and 6, handoff. They're going to give it to Singleton, and he's going to be down after about a gain of 4 yards, and it's third and very short. Third and 2, 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Very low-scoring game, as I expected. Aller, deep shot, got a man, incomplete. He wanted Liam Clifford. No flags on the play. Some great defense by number 1, Davison Igbinason. And it's fourth down coming up. Aller just floated it. It looked like he had a chance, but Davison plays it very well. He got him beat, but that's just excellent. That's just excellent coverage right there. Excellent coverage. Aller wanted a flag. No, that was not pass interference. That was great coverage. Read it beautifully. And the punt's sent away. It's a good one. And it'll be fielded at about the 29-yard line. 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's a pretty fun game. So we do have a flag down. This could get interesting. Maybe. So it's going to be a hold against the Buckeyes, but it was already after the kick, so it will just back them up 10 yards. First and 10, 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. And once this quarter is over, we will update the ticker. First and 10, low snap. Howard under pressure. Watson, man, incomplete. Some good coverage by that's going to be number 9, Elliott Washington, the second, playing corner. That pass looked like it was intended for J.J. Smith again. It's a good route by J.J. Jeremiah Smith, but some good coverage by Elliott. Abdul Carter almost got put a late hit on him, but no. JJ, give me like sketch. God, no. No. I actually stream for good reasons. 2nd and 10 with about 32 seconds to go. Very competitive first quarter so far. So I have a feeling we're going to be in for an excellent game. What the signs? Funny. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line. Or not the 32-yard line, with 32 seconds to go. Howard. Play fake. He's got a man. It's Carnell Tate down at about the 28-yard line. And that should run this clock down to what should be the end of the first quarter. Here. Let's go, boys. And they are going to let this clock run. That will be the end of the first quarter with the score Penn State 10, Ohio State 7. We will take a 30-second commercial. We'll be right back. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. And we are back. All right, let's fill up this ticker. All right, so we do have a bunch of scoring updates. The Duke Blue Devils got on the board. They are now trailing 14-7, so shout out Duke. If I could watch that game, I 100% would, because I'm here for the downfall of the Miami Hurricanes. It's a good game so far. I love what I'm seeing right now. What else do we got? Ole Miss scored another touchdown. They're up 14-3 against the mighty Arkansas. Just kidding. Arkansas is not mighty at all. Another field goal for Army. They currently lead at 6-0. Oklahoma scored. Thank God they're not going to lose to Maine. So I'm just going to take this off the ticker entirely because there is no need for that god-awful football game. So we do a bunch of scoring updates between Stanford and NC State. 17-7 in that game. Syracuse is on the board with a field goal. Make that 14-3. Memphis is losing. That'd be huge. Still nothing in Vanderbilt and Auburn. We do need more viewers. You're right. I agree. Still, these commercials take forever. I kid you not. Tomorrow at 4 p.m., we've got the Lions taking on the Packers. That's going to be an excellent game. Packers look red hot these last couple of weeks, even with the injury to Jordan Love. As we start the second quarter, we're finally getting back on our way. That took forever. Big 3rd and 2 coming up for Ohio State. And Penn State jumps off sides. That's a rookie mistake by Abdul Carter. A free first down for Ohio State. What are you doing, my guy? Oh, that was terrible. You guys are funny. Got me laughing a little bit. You know, trying to be serious to do a stream. 1st and 10. Howard. Screen to Jukins. And it's incomplete. I was about to say that could have been a live football. That would have made things kind of rough. Yeah, so that's going to be a forward pass. No need to worry, Ohio State fans. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. Draw play to Jukins. He goes nowhere. At a donation thing, I'm not going to lie. I do not know how. I might have to figure it out. Hang on. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to find a way to do this. Third down and 11. Sorry, I will figure out how to do this. If you actually want to do this, I will definitely find a way to do this. 3rd and 11. Howard steps up. Got him in. It's caught. Carnell tape, and he slips. He's going to be short of the line again, and it's 4th down coming up for the Buckeyes. Oh, we got taunting against Penn State. Wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's taunting for sure. What are you doing, my guy? Jesus, that was terrible. What are you doing, Howard? Under pressure. Going deep. He's got a man. It's Carnell Tate, but he's out of bounds. Oh, what a throw by Will Howard. He just overshot him a little bit. He absolutely torched number 9. He got absolutely... Elliot Washington is at one of the worst games I've seen from a Penn State player in a long time. He got absolutely torched, but Carnell just could not get a foot down, and it's incomplete. You know, Ohio State's QB is not very good. 2nd and 10. Howard screen to Jukins, and he is out of bounds after about a gain of 5. Third and 5. Big play coming up. Howard pumps. Wide open is Travion Henderson, and he's out of bounds at about the 25. So Ohio State has found their groove and found their offense. And it's another big first down for the Buckeyes. Wide open on the angle route. That was exactly what they needed to do. Could not have run that route any better. 1st and 10. Henderson picks up maybe a yard. So I'm trying to set this donation. If you actually want to do this, I'm actually trying to set up this donation link up. Second and 8. Howard, quick throw. He's got a man. It is going to be a touchdown, Ohio State. Wide open receiver once again. It's Brandon Innes. Touchdown, Bucks. He faked the pitch, and he fools everybody there, and he just got wide open. Beautiful creativity by Will Howard, and it's a first down, another touchdown for the Bucks. Yeah, this game is awesome. I love it. There should now be a donation link on my channel if you find it. So for those that are actually willing to donate, be my guest. I've now set up a donation link on my channel. Feel free to use it if you want to. You don't have to, but yeah. It's officially in my bio. So if you're willing to donate, be my guest. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. We're going to be right back after this commercial break. If I can ever find the clip. And we are back. No, unfortunately, I'm not having anybody on this live, unfortunately. So now let's make a few adjustments to the score ticker. We do have I think we do have a few new score updates. We should at least. Let's see. Yeah, we do. 21-3. Ole Miss got another touchdown, so they're finally starting to look like themselves. They do have 2 losses, though, and they're both in conference play, so Ole Miss is pretty much out of it in terms of making the conference championship, or let alone even making the college football playoff, because God forbid they lose another game and they play Georgia at some point. Their season is all but over. Stanford now cutting into the lead. It's now 14-7, 17-14. Toledo is on the board. They have now evened it up. It is now 7-7 in that game over the MAC. And, yeah, Nothing crazy so far. Buckeyes currently lead it 14-10. It's a good game we got going on so far. And it's sent away. And it's going to be fair caught. So Penn State will take over at about the 20-yard line. Penn State started off great with a pick six going up 10-0, but Ohio State has answered. 2 passing touchdowns for Will Howard. Quinshon Judkins has looked pretty good. 14-10 is the score, and we got ourselves a game finally. It's going to be a battle. I'm actually going to put on the Iota soccer game because my buddy's calling it. Bo Pribula keeps it, and he goes pretty much nowhere. Jesus, how far do I got to scroll to find this? There it is.
The Jaspers on the run, courtesy Vince Sane. Through ball finds Tony Yabua, and his cross is deflected and out of play for a corner. One player we were not able to highlight in the pregame is the starting goalkeeper for the Gales today. That's Lucas Georgiou.
Unfortunately, I cannot show the game justice. Copyright will come on and shut me down so quickly. Copyright is a very not so good person. 2nd and 10. Aller in the shotgun. Looking over the middle. He's got a man. It's caught. Harrison Wallace. It's a first down for Penn State. If you want to watch the game, just go on Fox. I'm sitting here watching college soccer. Just watch it or listen to it. Yeah, you can do that. Both of those work. I'm just trying to do my thing. And we do have stoppage on the play. So they're going to review it. They're going to drive to the States to watch the Vikings game tomorrow night. Have fun. The Vikings are going to I'm probably going to go live for that game, to be honest with you. They're playing the Colts, Joe Flacco against Sam Darnold. It's going to be an excellent game. Yeah, there's going to be more viewers. Don't worry. I get a good amount of people. It's more than my Twitter is what really cooks. But Twitter is very quiet today, so I'm not going to get too mad, but a little bit frustrated, but it is what it is. Let's see. That will most definitely be an incomplete pass. Yep, no huge surprises. Incomplete pass. Yeah, that is an incomplete pass. You dropped that. You're not even come close to catching that. Penn State is just shooting themselves in the foot this game. Third down and 10 coming up. Aller steps up. Got a man. Incomplete. And there is no flags on the field. It's 4th down. Penn State will have to punt the ball once again. Yeah, no PI. He ran into him. Let's see. Watts Davis Warren. Yeah, he ran into his own guy. That's not a PI. There is no flag. And the punt drops in front. And it'll be downed at the 43-yard line. It's cheap because the Vikings are falling off a cliff. 14-10 our score as we go to commercial. Ohio State in firm control as you're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. And we have a tie game between Duke and Miami. Now, hold on a second. Yeah, Versailles a tie game in Miami. Oh, jeez, another comma lad. I don't get how she says, let's get to work. I hate commercial breaks with a passion. Army is starting to... Uh-oh. Air Force is driving. So I'm going to put that game on my phone for now. And I'll get the game cast going for Miami. Oh, wow. They're driving back down quick. Jesus Christ. Bro, Miami's offense is so explosive. It's actually crazy to me. Yeah, they're getting down there pretty quick. 1st and 10. Jet sweep to Emeka Egbuka, and he is going to be tackled by Penn State's number 6. That is going to be Zaki Wheatley. Gain of 5 for Ohio State. Tempo offense with 10:20 to go here in the second quarter. Howard under pressure. Escapes. Pump fakes twice. Goes. He's got a man incomplete. He wanted Jukins just off the hands. And it's 3rd down. Saying let's go Miami. No, let's go Duke. I don't follow Miami. You know that. Third and 5. Howard got his receiver. It's caught Egbuka, but he'll be short. Short by a yard. It's 4th and 1 coming up. Let's go Heels. I don't even think North Carolina's playing. If you want me to be brutally honest. I don't even think North Carolina's playing right now. 4th down and 1. It looks like Ohio State will keep the offense on the field. Yes, they are going for a big play coming up for Ohio State. See what happens here. Fourth down and 1. And no, they're just going to try to run the clock. They don't jump off sides. So it's going to be a timeout, Ohio State. 4th and 1 to go and 9:25 to go here in the second quarter. As we go to another 30-second commercial break, you're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. And we're back. I need to come up with a new commercial video. What's that one team in Louisiana, not LSU, that has the wave logo? You mean the Tulane? You mean Tulane? They're pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're what's keeping. That's going to be the game that is going to change everything for Army is if they play Tulane. Tulane just beat the living daylights out of Charlotte last night, 34-3. A very one-sided game. It was never even close. So now as we get back to Army Air Force, 2 minutes to go in that game. I could maybe do that game for a few minutes. As we remain a commercial break. So it is clear without Bryson Daly, Army just looks flat as hell. Which worries me. Because if Army loses before they play Notre Dame, the hype is gone. Let's see what they got here. Oh, he's got somebody out of bounds at maybe the 15. But I'm very happy, though, to see Army is finally playing they're a ranked opponent finally. Like, it makes me, as someone that lives close to Army, it makes me very happy. I enjoy seeing military schools do well. I also enjoy seeing Notre Dame beat the brakes off military schools. But hey, I actually think it could be somewhat of a close game as we do have a score update in Miami. A field goal is good by Andres Borregales. Make that 17-14 Hurricanes. Now 3rd and 3. Big play coming up for Air Force. The 1-6 Air Force Falcons. Got a man. It's dropped. How do you drop that? It's a crosser over the middle. And we do have an Arkansas touchdown. So they're going to go up 28-10. How do you drop that? It's tried too. That is not good. Illinois has scored. They have now evened it up with Minnesota. Northwestern up 17-3. No major score updates worth note. 4th and 1. They line up in the Sikh formation. Howard looks to throw. Evades the throw from Abdul Carter, and it is caught by Ohio State. What on earth just happened? What did I just see? He somehow evades the sack from Abdul Carter, who just completely missed him, and he finds number 15. I don't know who he threw the ball to. Jelani Thurman, the second string tight end, as Will Howard pulls a miracle out. And just like that, Ohio State is back in Penn State's territory. Wow. What a sequence. Hands it off. Quitshawn Jukins. Pushes the pile. We got a little bit of some extracurriculars. About a 7-yard gain for Ohio State, and they're starting to move. I mean, it was only a matter of time before they finally figured it out. See what happens here. Second down and 3 coming up. Howard on the keeper, and he's going to lose a few yards. Yeah, Army looks incredibly flat without their man, Bryson Daly. I don't want to say that's concerning, but that is definitely concerning if you are an Army fan. Yeah, because if he's out for a long time, you might very well lose one of your next games. Your next opponent is North Texas, and North Texas is not a terrible team by any means. They're 5th in the conference. They're 5-3. That is I believe that is their final test before Notre Dame. They play UTS. They play, I'll look in a minute. 3rd down and 4. Big play coming up. It's a run. It's going to be Travion Henderson. He's got a first down inside the 15. Yes, that is Army's final test before the Fighting Irish. So a big play coming up here. 1st and 10 inside the 15 as the Ohio State offense is woken up after the pick 6. Howard on the keeper. And a great block by Travion Henderson. And he'll score. Does he get in? They say yes. It's a touchdown, Ohio State. It's Howard on the keeper. One unanswered point from Ohio State. We're going to take a look at the rule. We're going to take a look at this. Oh, that ball is out. Let's see. So Howard fumbles the ball. Huge call coming up here. Regardless, it is not a touchdown, Ohio State. Howard fumbled the ball. I think that rolled out of the end zone for a touchback. No, it goes off his leg. It went off of Howard's leg and fumbled into the end zone. That should be a touchback. That is a touchback. He fumbled it to the back of the end zone. It looked like it was out at the 1-yard line. By the way, I'm not going to let that go unnoticed. Great punch by Zakee Wheatley, the safety. But that's a touchback. That's going to be Penn State football. Wow, what a sequence. I'm listening to Mike Pereira real quick, the rules analyst. Yeah, that's touchback. That is most definitely a touchback. Or at least it should be a touchback. I would be infinitely shocked if that is not called a touchback. That's close. Regardless, it is not a touchdown. So apologies to the people that I hit with the Ohio State touchdown graphic. So it is a touchback. Wow. We go from the air horns for Will Howard to, for the second time tonight, Will Howard has fucked the ball. Wow. So no changes in the score. 14-10, and it's a first down Penn State. First and 10. Tyler Warren, the keeper. He's got a blocker, but he's down after about 7. Second and 3. Katron Allen mushes forward for a first down. First and 10. What on earth is going on? Singleton. I don't know what. What are these for? Why are people doing this? The same thing happened with the Giants game. By the way, coming up next, Kansas State versus Houston. That is sure to be a great game. Aller, flag down. Singleton took out somebody. May have been the chain guy. I don't know what just happened. And Jack Sawyer lines up offside. So that's an automatic first down. Uh-oh. Duke is deep into my... you know what? Yeah, Army's at halftime. So I'm going to watch the Duke game on my phone. Duke is officially in Miami territory. First and 10. Aller scrambles, wants a man incomplete. It was intended for Liam Clifford. And it's second down. Denzel Burke. And that pass deflected by Denzel Burke. Reminds me of a guy named Denzel Ward. You got barbecue back there and you didn't invite me? Hurt my feelings. Shout out Gus Johnson, the greatest of all time. Second and 10, 4:33 to go here in the second quarter. Pribula screened to Singleton, picks up maybe 4 yards. It looks like that was going to be... No, that's not Ransom. That is... Oh, is he even playing? Lathan Ransom is off the injury report, so my depth chart is completely wrong. Yeah, Lathan Ransom is back. Shout out. Third and 6, 4-man rush. Aller steps up, and it's incomplete. It was intended for a number, it looked like me number 85. That's the tight end. I apologize for my depth chart being incredibly slow today. Yeah, that's number 85. It looked to be Luke Reynolds, the freshman tight end. That's a lot of grabbing from Lathan Ransom. That punt is booted for a touchback. First and 10 for Ohio State. Howard gives it to Jukins. Second down and 7. Pitch play to Jukins, and he goes nowhere. That's number 99, Keziah Zard. Stopped immediately, and it's third down coming up for Ohio State. Jesus Christ, he came in and leveled him with that punch. 3rd and 7 to go. This crowd is absolutely jumping here in Happy Valley. 3rd and 7, 2:30 to go. 3rd and 7. Howard under pressure. He can't evade him this time. Guess who? Abdul Carter. The junior defensive end makes his best play of the day. And it's 4th and long coming up for Penn State. We have a touchdown. The Duke Blue Devils, down 14-0, have come back to take a 21-17 lead. Wow. What a choke job so far by Miami. Yes, we'll take a nice little commercial break. I need to grab a drink of water. We'll be back. And we're back. So a huge stop by Penn State again. They needed that in the worst way possible. Now we wait. Just over 2 minutes to go. You know, you want to talk about championship teams. There's a lot of them out there. You've got this Ohio State team looks like a juggernaut. Oregon looks like a juggernaut. Texas looks like a juggernaut. But if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, the team that really looks like a juggernaut comes from my hometown of Newburgh, New York. Shout out my little brother's Division III squad. 8-0 on the season. They've blown out every single team they've played against, and they should go on to win the Super Bowl very easily. Their next game is in a week, so shout out all those guys. You guys are a great team, and bring the Super Bowl home for us. Ole Miss looks phenomenal right now, but I'm not sure what I expected. This is what they do when they're actually playing up to potential. So we got 13-10 in Maryland and Minnesota, Illinois. That's somewhat of a game. Quick kick. Sent to the 45. Zion Tracy gets it down just over the 50. And it's going to be a first down for Penn State with just under 2 minutes to go. First and 10, a minute 51 to go. Nick Singleton, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play. On the defense for Ohio State, that's going to be number 0, Cody Simon, once again. Getting back there doing this thing. We do have to update the score ticker. It's 13-10 between Minnesota and Illinois. The Gophers got a field goal. As that pass is completed, number 3, Julian Fleming, at just over the 44-yard line. Now some tempo offense. Third down. Aller keeps. Got a block, but he is going to be short, it looks like. Yeah, 4th down and 1. So he looked like he slipped. He would have had the first down if he stayed up. Yeah, they will go for this, it looks like. Which they should. Fourth and 1. And Ohio State takes the timeout. You only got 31 seconds left. I can't say I truly understand it. But now let's take a look in at Miami. Never mind, they took a timeout. Let's take a look at my boy Robbie Basil, see how his stream's going along.
Manhattan on another throw in on the near side. Taken by Sane again.
Hey, it's 1-0 Iona. Shout out the Gales. What squad they got? Good for Iona. 4th and 1. They will have the first down. It looked tush push to the Philadelphia Eagles-esque. So now a big 1st and 10 coming up. Penn State salvaged themselves. They have 26 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Ohio State has 1 timeout. Penn State needs to get points before halftime. Aller rolls out right. He's going to scramble. Drew Aller got the first down at about the 22-yard line. It's a good game for the Nittany Lions, but that took a lot of time off the clock. And now I have 16 seconds. As it looks like Penn State will use one of the 2 timeouts. First and 10, 20 seconds to go. Penn State's going to lose. They very well could. They do not look very good right now. In fact, they look kind of meh, to be honest with you. First and 10, 20 seconds to go. Aller, under a heavy rush, floats it over the top. It is caught by Harrison Wallace. There is a flag down, however. Igbenuson looked like he had it, but Wallace got it. But let's see the flag. And it's defensive holding. So the penalty is declined. Penn State now knocking on the door for a potential score right before half. Aller floats it. Touchdown, Harrison Wallace. No doubt about this one. And Penn State won. Now, wait a second here. Oh, wait a second here. That's an interception. Hold on a second. Aller. Wow, he picked it off. He gets pushed in the face and gets a pick. That's going to be an interception for Ohio State. Drew Aller. What is going on? Wow. What the hell is going on? There is no possible way that you can say that this is a touchdown. No, that is. What a play. Davison Igbenuson. You know what? Just for shits and giggles. Drew Aller. Jesus Christ. Davison Igbenuson with the play of the game as Ohio State takes a knee and they get the ball at halftime. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Halftime is hit. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. And we are back. What are your thoughts on Heisman frontrunner Cam Ward? He's a pretty damn good quarterback, but Miami's defense is just absolutely terrible, and that's why they've been playing the way they have. Is there a box in my frame? The fuck? Where'd the box come from? Hold on. Oh, there is a box in the frame. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm here. We do have a score update. What is happening in college football so far? Stanford and NC State have blown the score open. It's 20-31. (7-7) between Vanderbilt and Auburn. If Vandy was to lose this game, that would probably take out all their legitimacy as a legit college team this year. They've had an amazing season, but I feel like they're due for a lot of Vanderbilt loss at some point. That's just Vanderbilt for you.
Kelsey.
Halftime is the worst.
And across the last Oakland. Pay taxes, pay taxes. Radicals Sue Altman repeatedly called for raising middle-class taxes. Altman supported raising taxes over $3 billion a year. We can't afford radicals Sue Altman. Congressional News First spokesperson I'm Tom Cage, and I approve this message. What's the definition of a radical?
Halftime is so boring. Especially when you got no one to do it with, you know? Sucks.
One of the state's most progressive activists. Radical Sue back Altman because Sue Altman's no centrist. She's a radical activist who threatens your future. Texting women in the toughest of times. It's heartbreaking. So I have had a conversation with D'Esposito, who made it harder on the bottom. D'Esposito left Flip. He would vote to ban abortion nationwide in New York. That puts victims in danger. D'Esposito even voted to let doctors and nurses like me be prosecuted for making medical decisions while providing care. Congressman D'Esposito is disturbing and dangerous. HMP is responsible for the content of his act. For upstate New York, there's one candidate determined to lower healthcare costs for the youth. Josh Riley. His plan? Strengthen Medicare by adding coverage for vision, dental, and hearing services for seniors. More telehealth for rural communities. Lower the cost of prescription drugs. And increase access to affordable mental health care. Josh Riley is ready to stand up to insurance and drug companies to get it done. Josh Riley, a champion for New York families. Project 218 is responsible for the content of this act. Mondaire Jones's new excuse for wanting to defund police.
Something dumb I said when I was younger.
Younger? Jones called for defunding police 4 years ago. Running for Congress. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this ad.
The 10 o'clock news is streaming on the free Fox mobile app. Download on your phone or TV.
Big News Saturday is sponsored by AT&T Business. Reliability for your business is our business. Welcome back to Beaver Stadium here in Happy Valley, Pennsylvania. We're ready to start the second half. Ohio State, the hometown Nittany Lions. Gus Johnson, along with my partner Joel Klatt, and what a wild first half. But more importantly, Ohio State on the road, settling down, and they have the lead and the ball heading into the second half. Yeah, I mean, you touch on that wild nature. I mean, we saw big mistakes from both teams, turnovers at the goal line in the end zone. No Howard throws a big six. But really, it was about the team that settled in quickest, that has the lead, and that was Ohio State. Let's take a look at some of our next level moments of the first half, sponsored by AT&T Business. Reliability for your business is our business. There's that pick six we were referencing, Zion Tracy, 31 yards in the end zone, and then Ohio State settled in. Beautiful throwback to a Mecca Luka here. That's an easy touchdown for the Buckeyes. They started to build some offense, kick the toss, feed to Travion Henderson, and then they got Brandon Innes sliding back the other direction against man coverage. He was into the end zone. Then the craziness ensued. Will Howard looks like he's going in for a touchdown, fumbles it over the pylon, Penn State ball. And right before the half, Davison Igmanosin just a chugging interception to give Ohio State the ball and negate the scoring opportunity for Penn State. And now the Buckeyes will get the pick here in the second half. Wild first half, Gus, but entertaining. Very much so. Russell sends it away. And this one into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go downstairs and check in with JT.
Coach Franklin told me Penn State has been a great second half team all year, and we need that right now. I did crucial for our offense. And then defensively, I have been happy other than that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Now, I spoke with Coach Day immediately after that huge play for Lincoln. He said the thing is, we expected this back and forth game. We have the fumble, then we have that play. I actually like how our offense is playing. We do need to run the ball a little bit better. It is crucial for us to capitalize right now, getting the ball to start the second.
All right, Jim, thank you. First and 10 of the 25. Travion Henderson starts in the backfield here in the second half. Howard takes it. He's got a huge lane, dives forward, picks up a first down and some. An 11-yard gain. Third quarter has been a great one for both these teams. Now, Ohio State plus 85-point differential. Penn State plus 686 in yard differential. Both of those numbers best in college football. And Coach Franklin is right when he told Tom Chandler about they've been a terrific second half team. Both of their last 2 wins because they have come back from the second half, and they're able to do so. First down to the 36. Howard. He'll fire it out wide. Caught by Jeremiah Smith. And looking to run out for the catch. Jeremiah Smith. Money on the rise, folks. This young man. The sky is the limit. A gain of 14, first and 10.
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I had to go use the bathroom. I apologize. I probably should have done this earlier. But we're here now. Third quarter of action. Still 14-10. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. What's up, Pete? How you doing, kid? Second down and 6. Big play coming up for Ohio State. Howard, handoff. Travion Henderson chugging the legs, and he is going to be down deep into Penn State territory. It's a big first down for Ohio State, as they have seemed like they've completely changed the outcome of the game. We have a touchdown in the Air Force game. Army is now up 13-6. Good for them. That is good news. See if Duke can go up double digits against Miami. First and 10 as Ohio State is beasting and feasting right now. Down at the 29. Handoff. Henderson goes nowhere. Picks up maybe about a yard before being met by a swarm of Lions. 2nd and 8 coming up for Penn State. Or Ohio State. I don't know why I said Penn State. Sorry. My mind's still in the bathroom. I apologize in advance. Second and 8. Howard screen pass to Abuka. Picks up maybe 3 yards. Third and 6. Big play coming up for Ohio State. It's a good question. Honestly, I'll go Jukins. 3rd and 6. Howard. Under pressure, down he goes. He gets it away to Travion Henderson. He got it off just barely. I thought he was down. But it's going to be 4th and short. Let's see. Knee is down. That is going to be a sack for Kobe King. So credit Kobe King with a sack. So another review. Yeah, that is. Abdul Carter got one and missed. Kobe King got him. He somehow, it looked like he got the throw off, but the knee is clearly down. It's on 4th and 9. They won't even go to review. They're just going to change the ruling. So now here goes Ohio State on to attempt a field goal. No Noah Ruggles this time. It is the place kicker, Jaden Fielding. From 46 yards. This is a decently long field goal. Center of the field. Good hold. Kick on the way. And it is good. Ohio State back up by a touchdown as the field goal is up and good. 17-10 our score. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week as we go to a quick 30-second commercial break. And we're back. Miami getting close. Duke getting close to scoring again against Miami.
This is the fourth game this season between 8 top 5 teams. Georgia already played 2 of them on the road, losing to Alabama and beating Texas. Meanwhile, this is Ohio State. Second top 5 matchup on the road, losing to Oregon and Eugene, and now they're looking for redemption today in Happy Valley. I have to be honest with you, I'm so impressed with the way this Ohio State team has come in here. Under fans, under pressure, on the road, and they're leading from a 7-point lead at this moment. And remember, this is bottom of the 10.
And the kick is set, and we will resume action here. Ohio State leads it 17-10. Good return for Nick Singleton. Gets it just around the 25-yard line, and Penn State will take over. So our Aflac trivia question, what team has played the most top 5 matchups of all time? That's a good question. You got to think of somebody that was consistently in a conference with a juggernaut. Honestly, Michigan. My guess is Michigan. I have no clue who it is. Could be Alabama, but I'm thinking it's Michigan. 1st and 10. Aller steps up, fires. It's complete. There's the big tight end, Davis Warren. He's got a first down. Or Tyler Warren. Why do I keep saying Davis Warren? It's Tyler Warren. Jesus Christ. Get my head out of my ass. First and 10. Handoff. Maybe got back to the sticks. Oklahoma. Okay, so Michigan was on there. Second and 10. Aller under pressure. Steps up and it is caught. It's Harrison Wallace again. He got out of the pocket, and it looked like pretty sure he just destroyed that Ohio State corner. Denzel Burke. Perfect read by Aller. And now Penn State set up in prime field position to finally get some offense going. They have not had a single offensive touchdown this entire day. It's been with the defense. Jet sweep to Nick Singleton, and he is going to be shoestringed by number 2, Caleb Downs. Maybe picks up 3 yards. Let's see what Duke can do. And it's a touchdown. And the Duke Blue Devils have scored, what was it? They've scored 4 touchdowns in this game. 4 touchdowns in this game because this Miami defense is absolutely terrible. Here's Katron Allen. Show a first down. Credit to Manny Diaz. First down and 10 coming up for the Nittany Lions. First and 10. Katron Allen goes nowhere. By number 90, that's going to be number 97. Kenyatta Jackson Jr. Maybe picks up 2 yards, and it's 2nd and 8 coming up for the Nittany Lions. Second and 8. Aller got to do something. Reads his blocks, but maybe loses a yard on the tackle. JT Tuimulau. Okay, Tuimulau. That's how I say it. Manny Diaz may just very well have a revenge game against Miami. He is exposing that god-awful Hurricane defense. 3rd and 9. Just inside of field goal range are the Nittany Lions. They are 2 for 7 on 3rd down. Aller got Davis Ward, but he's tackled again. It's Caleb Downs. Making some fantastic plays in the secondary. And it's 4th down coming up. NC State has blown it open. Now up 45-21. That's just good fundamental tackling. And now it's a somewhat long field goal for Penn State. 4th and 5 from 44, and it's going to hook in, and it's pure. Field goal for Penn State as they now cut the lead to 4, 17-13 our score. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week as we go to 30-second commercial. And we're back. So Penn State cuts into the lead with a field goal. And I'm now going to go back to the Army Air Force game where Army is currently up 13-3. Looks like maybe just what is that, defense pass interference call on Army? This is peak military school football. You gotta love it.
Campaigning with Elon Musk. Now there's a prime example of who he keeps close. Donald Trump cares about his billionaire friends. He's just going to turn around and give them more tax breaks. But Kamala Harris is fighting for the working class. She'll make billionaires pay their fair share. That way working people get a fair shot. Elon Musk is voting for his money, and I'm voting for mine. And I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
I don't get how people I don't understand how people can vote for her. I really don't.
Let Macy's be your guide to friends and family savings. Shop now and you can extra 30% off dresses, suits, shoes, and more. And get 15% off this season's top beauty too. Plus free shipping with any $25 purchase. Now at Macy's.
They raised taxes on the middle class, and prices soared. Kamala was in charge of his open border policies, giving welfare to illegals while Americans struggled, and their weakness invited wars. Now Kamala wants to double down on failure. It's time to turn the page on Joe and Kamala's failed agenda. President Trump fights for you. His strength kept us safe. Trump cut taxes for families. Prices were low and the border secure. Now, President Trump can do it again.
And we are going to launch a new golden age of American success for the citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed.
I love this man. That's probably his best ad, if I'm being honest. So 5:03 to go. Enough of the political talk. So Will Howard and the Ohio State offense will come back onto the field. But while we're here, let's talk a little bit about some college football that's going on right now. NC State has now scored 51 against this god-awful Stanford unit. Why am I not surprised? Oklahoma has scored 42 unanswered. Air Force is in the red zone. Uh-oh. Ole Miss is finally starting to give up points to Arkansas. Nothing crazy thus far. Well, Miami is already deep into Duke territory, so let's see how that holds up. So we're going to go back to ESPN and put on the I'm muting this lady. If her ad pops up one more time, I might punch a hole in my TV. I actually hate this woman with a passion. Oh, that's a good route. So Miami is now basically in the red zone. My dad said, yeah. My dad's at the Army game. He said, yeah, I just saw not looking good for Miami. Yeah, they do look terrible. I'm going to be honest. He caught that? Well, Miami's about to score, so. I can't even act surprised. Xavier Restrepo for a touchdown, and the Hurricanes have cut the lead to 4. What a surprise. And Miami is back in the game. As expected.
Nice job here of Restrepo working the outside technique of the defender and just crawling up here in zone coverage between two defenders. You see the corner outside. Looks like he's in man. He's going to crash that. He's peeking inside. That had to be a perfect throw and a perfect route. And that time, Katie talked about it earlier.
You know how difficult of a place this is to play. Also a difficult place to get a good night's rest. Yeah, this is the most difficult place in college football. I have LSU and Penn State right there. When it starts,
First and 10, 5:03. Howard gonna lose a lot of yards on that play. That's gonna be number 0, Dominic DeLuca. I don't know what just happened to my voice on that. 2nd and 13. Howard steps up, fires. It is caught by G. Scott. Picks up maybe 6 or 7 yards. Welcome back. That's how you say it, Jelani Thurman? I lied. Miami went for 2 and got it, so that's now a 3-point game. Third and 8. Big play coming up for Ohio State. Let's see what they do here. Jelani Thurman, yeah. 3rd down and 8. Howard. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Guess who? Abdul Carter has done it again, and it's 4th down. And they're going to have to punt. High kick. Tracy has a block, but down about the 38-39. I don't think he knows I'm like actually trying to help him. Not like he needs my help. Katron Allen, Nick Singleton, and the Penn State offense will come back out onto the field after getting the stop on 3rd down. We go to commercial. Ohio State up 17-13. You're watching Game of the Week. So I just got word that there is 111,000 people in Happy Valley today. That might be the largest crowd ever recorded in college football ever.
When you have an intellectual disability, simple things like getting a job and being part of a team can be tough. But with an organization like Best Buddies by your side,
That's pretty unbelievable.
Join our movement. On November 9th and 10th, Jersey Mike's is donating 20% of sales to Best Buddies.
Yeah, Miami is gonna win now. Miami may have figured it out. God, fuck you, Duke. You guys suck. You know it's bad if Miami's defense gets a stop. You know that, right? I want Miami out of the top 10. They have not beat a single good opponent all year long. I want them out the top 10. They're not a good team. Well, they're a good team, but in terms of the grand scheme of things in the top 25, they are not a good college football team. In my opinion, put them at like 20. Oh my God. Are you, what the hell am I watching, bro?
The last time Penn State beat Ohio State came in 2016, and they did it in dramatic fashion. Brad Haley blocked the field goal.
I was at that game. We rushed the field. It was one of the coolest experiences of my life. I didn't get to rush the field, but it was pretty cool seeing Happy Valley 2016. Game was crazy. With the blocked field goal. Never heard a stadium louder. 1st and 10. Drew Aller. Check down Nick Singleton. He's got a first down at just over the 50 at the 48. Aller not having a bad game. He's not having an amazing game so far. Army is pretty much going to put the hammer down, so they're going to get a good win against Air Force. And they will stay undefeated. Shout out Army. Just updating the ticker as we go. Finally, some scoring in the Cuse game. 21-18. The pitch to Warren, and he is going to be met immediately by number 99. Caden Curry. Not 99, 92. The hell am I saying? Yeah, so Cuse has opened up the scoring. It's now 21-18 over in the JMA Wireless Dome, as I will always call it the Carrier Dome. Not much scoring between Vanderbilt and Auburn. I'm a little bit surprised by that. 2nd down at 8, just at about the 46-yard line. Aller under pressure, and he's going to be brought down. Cody Simon continuing his day of dominance on the field, and it's going to be a big 3rd and long coming up for Penn State. Fills the hole perfectly. He's completely unguarded. Third and 17. Big play coming up for Penn State. 4-man rush. Aller. Pocket collapses. And he's sacked again. JT Tuimulau comes through once again. And it's a 3-and-out for Penn State again. What is happening with this Penn State offense? They're collapsing again. And that's one of the most obvious non-holding call thing I've ever seen. And touchdown Miami. They're back in front after scoring 15 unanswered. It does take a bounce, and it's rolling. Rolls at pretty much exactly the 15-yard line. As Manny Diaz sees the big lead vanishing right in front of his eyes. So Ohio State defensive unit has come to play today, getting sack after sack, turnover after turnover, and there's only 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's pretty much going to do it for the third quarter here, unless something crazy happens. I'm just getting the score bug set up for when it does happen. Howard fires, caught. It's J.J. Smith down at the 33-yard line, and that's going to end the third quarter with the score, Buckeyes 17, Penn State 13. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Get ready to finally start our fourth quarter of action.
Check out Mahomes scrambling in the T-Mobile to get the new iPhone 16 Pro built for Apple Intelligence. Cause calling us like a baby run. Now at T-Mobile.com, get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. The family can save 20% every month versus the other big guys. Buses of migrants have now arrived in the town of Henderson. For DC politicians are funding illegal immigrants. Who's fighting for us? This is my home. And after 2 decades with the NYPD, I'm going to fight for it. I'm Allison Esposito, and I approve this message. I'm Tom King, and I approve this message. What is the definition of a radical? In New Jersey, it's Sue Altman, one of the state's most progressive activists. Radical Sue backs tax hikes, defunding the police, and supports decriminalizing all drugs, including heroin and fentanyl. Radical Sue attacked cops and firefighters.
And we got some more scoring updates, it looks like. End of the third quarter, 21. It looks like it's 21-18 in Syracuse. I'm looking at my score right now. And Miami is taking the lead. What is going on? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I hate the Hurricanes, bro. I don't even want to know how they took the lead, but they did. Now 56-17 between Ole Miss and Arkansas. Air Force looking to make a last-minute comeback. First and 10. Jukins picks up maybe 2 yards. Colby King in on the hits. It looks like we're not going to see too many changes. Second down and 8. Big play coming up for Ohio State as a fourth quarter is just now underway. Second down and 8. Howard, option pitch. Quitshawn Jukins runs the man over down just at about the 50, and it's a first down for Ohio State. Great play design by Ohio State as they're now in business. The worst thing you could have done is let this Ohio State offense get hot, and it seems like they've done just that. First and 10. Howard, play action, going deep. It is incomplete. He wanted Jeremiah Smith. Lost it in the sun, it looks like, and it falls incomplete. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Virginia Tech was up 21-3. They have choked the lead. The Syracuse Orange are up 24-21. Wow, what a comeback. Second and 10. 13:34 to go. Howard under pressure. Finds a man. It's caught. Ennis has a first down. Reminded me of another wide receiver that wore number 11. Name was Jackson Smith and Jigba, currently playing wide receiver for the Seattle Seahawks. Speaking of the Seahawks, they will be hosting the Los Angeles Rams tomorrow. Just lost it in the sun. First and 10. Ibuka picks up maybe a yard. In on the hit for Penn State was number 5, Cam Miller, the junior safety, playing Lion. Second and 9. 12:21 to go here. Howard finds his man complete, and the ball is out. It's picked up by Penn State. They think it's a fumble. Now, I've jumped the gun twice and have been wrong, so I'm going to wait for something. It's definitely going to be under review. Let's see. Hi. He found Jukins. It looks like, I don't know if he has control, though. That's the thing. Let's see. 1. That's tough to tell. So once again, we are under review in Happy Valley. From that angle, From that angle, it looked like he may have had possession. I don't think you can overturn that since you originally called it a fumble. My ruling is a fumble, but I don't know. Apparently I don't know anything, so I don't know what you're gonna call here. That should very well be a fumble. I'm just waiting for them to say it was a fumble. From my angle, it looked like a fumble. From that angle. But we're going to see. That should be a fumble. Wow. They call it an incomplete pass. I'm stunned. Wow. Third and 9. 10 seconds to go. Obviously, they're going to highlight the guy, Abdul Carter. Play clock at 4. Howard's got to get the snap off, and he does. Howard, 3rd and 9. Strike, it's caught. Jeremiah Smith again. Comes up big for Ohio State as they're just torching Elliott Washington today. I'm shocked they called that a fumble. First and 10. Henderson gets maybe a yard on the tackle for Penn State. That was number 28, Zane Durant, the defensive tackle, wearing number 28, which honestly is pretty cool. A shout out any D lineman that wears a 20 number. Howard. Got to do something. Tucks and runs. Picks up pretty much nothing. Third and 7. They had a quick throw. They snapped it right off the jump, too. They got G. Scott. Yeah, that is an incomplete pass. Fielding hit one from 46 earlier. Good hold. He got it. Just barely. So Penn State bends but doesn't break. Ohio State up 20-13. As we'll go to another 30-second commercial. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. Back in third. And we are back. 20-13 is our score. Buckeyes currently up by 7. What has been a very back and forth contest. We're going to see what happens as this game progresses deeper into the fourth quarter. As I take another swig of my water. Gotta give my voice a rest after this. So Duke is deep in Miami territory. So I'm going to put that game back on. Army has pretty much sealed the deal. They're going to get the win 13-3. Gritty, but they win without Bryson Daly. So shout out the Army defense for coming through. As Miami took a timeout, it looks like. I'm sorry, but Miami will not be a single good opponent with this defense. And it's a touchdown for Illinois. Army won. Yes, they did. Army's going to win 13-3 unless they score again, which I don't think they will. Because Air Force just threw an interception. So that game is over. Army's going to get the job done. NC State is just beating the brakes off of poor Stanford. 59-21. This is insane. Virginia Tech in the red zone. Eastern Michigan up by 12 against Toledo, the conference big dog. And we finally have a scoring update for Old Dominion Appalachian State. It is 7-3 App State over ODU. So we're going to see what happens next. Is Miami losing? No, they're up by 4. It is 32-28. And it's sent away. Yeah, Miami is up 32-28 right now, but Duke is about to potentially score again. They just called a timeout as that kick's going to be in the end zone for a touchback. 10-13 to go in the game. Penn State trailing by 7. This is a good game so far. So it has definitely lived up to the hype that it had going into it. But can Penn State's offense finally break through, get their first offense touchdown of the game? Because James Franklin is calling a horrendous game on offense. 1st and 10. Aller, Singleton, picks up maybe 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and manageable for Penn State coming up. The nerves are definitely setting in right now if you are an Ohio State fan. But more so if you're a Penn State fan because of how badly they've been calling this game. It's been terrible. 2nd and 6, 9:39 to go. For those wondering, we are back from commercial at Duke and Miami. 2nd and 6. Aller going up top. Watch Warren! And he makes the catch! What a grab by the 6'6" tight end, Tyler Warren. Over Lathan Ransom, who's been a nightmare to Penn State all day long. Wow. And Penn State goes tempo offense. Aller looking to throw, pocket collapsing. Drew's got to take off. Picks up maybe 4 yards on the play, as that's incomplete. Duke is going to have to settle for a field goal. The nerves are really setting in now. Second and 6. Katron Allen, he is blown up by, that's going to be number 7, Jordan Hancock, the nickel corner. And it's 3rd and long coming up. We have an injury on the field for Ohio State. 8:19 to go, still 20-13. 2 years ago when these two teams played, it was the game where the then freshman JT Tuimualau had his breakout game. He was absolutely phenomenal in that game. As I'm pretty sure he had, 3 sacks. He had an interception at some point in the game. Point is, the dude had an absolutely phenomenal performance.
It all started with a small business idea.
That's right, Craig.
Pulling in the perfect team to get the job done. I was here for the internet. AT&T is super fast.
You locked us out?
And when we were thrown a curveball, we had everything we needed. Internet out? Don't worry, we have AT&T Internet Backup, the next level network for small business.
Kamala backed Biden on everything. She was the deciding vote for his disastrous economic agenda. They raised taxes on the middle class, and prices soared. Kamala was in charge of his open border policies, giving welfare to illegals while Americans struggled, and their weakness invited wars. Now Kamala wants to double down on failure. It's time to turn the page on Joe and Kamala's failed agenda. President Trump fights for you. His strength.
Miami reminds me of 2022 USC so much.
Prices were lower and the border secure. Now President Trump can do it again.
And we are going to launch a new golden age of American success for the citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed.
Remember, Kamala broke it. President Trump will fix it.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Power through the holidays with Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery.
Yeah, we do have, I'm pretty sure we have a final in West Point. But Virginia Tech has retaken the lead. They're now up 28-24 against Syracuse, so avoiding major collapse. Illinois up by 1 still. Nope, Army decided they're going to score again. So it is, we have a final in West Point at Mikey Stadium. Army improves to 8-0. Oh, wow, Miami already scored. That was quick. This is just getting ridiculous. 3rd and 6. Keeper Tyler Warren gets a block. Tyler Warren still going and finally down at the 2-yard line. 35-yard run for the Penn State tight end, as now they're finally within striking distance to finally get in the end zone. And by the way, I'm not going to let this go unnoticed, but what a block by number 16, Khalil Dunkins, the 3rd string tight end, with some excellent blocks. And now Penn State is finally within striking distance. First down, Katron Allen goes pretty much nowhere. Clock down to 7:20. It's a very good game, to say the least. Second and goal. The towel went flying. Big man in motion. Gets the block, and Singleton will get stood up on the goal line. This is a huge play. Third down and goal. 6:30 to go as Penn State is just dwindling the clock. Ohio State could potentially go up to number 2 after this game. Penn State will most likely go up to number 2 as well if they win this one. But we'll see. Third and goal. Katron Allen stood up again. Unreal. And now it's 4th and goal. Game on the line. You have to go for it. You're on the goal line. You're down by 7. By the way, great play by number 98, Caden McDonald, who's made 2 tackles in a row. 4th and goal on basically the half-yard line for Penn State. This is the biggest play of the game. Coming out in shotgun formation on the goal line. 4th and goal. Aller looks incomplete. The Buckeyes defense with the goal line stand. What is going on? Unbelievable. As we'll go to commercial, Ohio State 5 minutes away from clinching another win against Penn State. 20-13. You're watching Empire Sports Media's Game of the Week. What has happened to James Franklin? How do you come out in shotgun on the 1-yard line?
There are many quality ingredients that go into a jar of real smoking marinara sauce. The most important of all, time.
Introducing KFC's original recipe tenders, made with the secret blend of 11 herbs and spices, which perfectly pairs with our zesty new comeback sauce. Just $5 for 3 tenders, fries, and comeback sauce. Let the feast begin. For one night only, 6 celebrities will bear it all. For a great cause, to bring awareness to cancer. The 2-hour special adventure just like this.
I'm actually speechless right now. What is happening? Like, you gotta be kidding me.
Coming off an Oregon game a couple of weeks ago, Ohio State gave up 500 yards, 341 yards passing to Billy Gabriel. But since then, Ryan
You gotta be absolutely kidding me. I don't even want to know how you do that. You're on the 1 yard line. Your tight end averages 10 yards every time he runs the ball. You come out in shotgun on the goal line. I'm speechless. Howard going to run a sneak. Picks up a couple of yards. And it's second down. I don't know what to say, but Penn State 100% deserves to lose this game. I'm genuinely speechless. How can James Franklin even consider throwing the ball on the goal line? I'm genuinely stunned right now. There's nothing I can say. 2nd and 6. Judkins breaking a tackle. He's got a first down, Ohio State. Quinshawn. I don't know what to say. 3:45 to go. Howard. Handoff. Judkins picks up 6 yards on the play. I cannot believe they have fumbled this game so badly. I'm stunned. Judkins, first down, and that may have just sealed the game. Travion Henderson picks up 6 as the clock continues to roll. Two-minute warning, finally. 20-13, Ohio State's up as we take most likely one final 30-second timeout.
As a lifestyle guard, I help people live their best day in the sun by delivering high noon when the cooler's empty. Oh, I know. Some suck. Why are you texting me? We don't even talk anymore. Oh yeah? Don't even parse anymore. What? Reverse. Reverse. He does. Come on, Boomer. Sooner. Please. Should we help him? Nah. Just a little nibble. Come on.
I, Kamala J.P. Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala swore an oath, but Kamala created crisis after crisis. Our troops murdered, an open border, crime in our streets, innocents murdered by illegals, skyrocketing costs, Americans abandoned during disasters, and we're on the brink of World War III. A broken oath and a broken America. Kamala can't be trusted in the Oval Office. Vote for President Trump and save America. Make America Great Again Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show them who's the cheesy? I woke up feeling cheesy as coffee. Cheesy, official sponsor of the college football playoff. And Papa John's the
Oh boy. My Miami fan buddy is crashing out. That might not be good news for the Hurricanes. Let's take a look at this game. Oh, Cam Ward threw an interception. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Ole Miss has just put up 60. Pray for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Sincerely, pray for them as Minnesota now up 22-17. Virginia Tech now up 7 against Syracuse. Penn State trying to the fans trying to rally their Nittany Lions. 2nd and 4. Jukins picks up maybe 2 yards. We have a touchdown, Old Dominion. Last time Ohio State beat a top 5 team, they were the number 1 team in the country. They went into Austin and beat the Texas Longhorns. Third down and 2. This is the biggest play of the game. Penn State must get a stop here if they want to keep this game alive. Third down and 2. Ohio State started on the 1. They've now dwindled 4 minutes of clock. 3rd and 2. Keeper Howard gets the block. He's got the first down. And that should end the game. Judkins with a perfect block on the edge. And that fills up the hole. And Ohio State has pretty much sealed the deal. Unless something goes wrong, Ohio State has won this football game by more incompetent coaching by James Franklin. So Ohio State takes a timeout. I mean, James Franklin is actually such a moron. This dude has cost Penn State the game single-handedly. You can pretty much sense a pin dropping. Travion picks up 7. And Restrepo scores. This game is done. 66 yards. Second down and 3. Biggest play of the day so far. Howard. Handoff. Stuffed. Picks up nothing. Third down and 3 as Penn State will call their final timeout of the game. Let's see what Ohio State does here. Game on the line. Third down and 3. Ohio State is 50% on third down, 3 yards or less. This today, 3 for 3. Judkins backing at running back. G. Scott goes in motion to the left side. And Ohio State calls a timeout. This is it right here. Third and 3. Game on the line. Play clock at 10. Howard on the keeper. 4 for 4. Ohio State has ended the game. Penn State single-handedly throws the game as Ohio State has silenced Happy Valley as they get the win 20-13, another James Franklin masterclass. Their first loss of the season, as that is now 8 years in a row. Ohio State has beaten Penn State. James Franklin now falls to 1-14 in big games as Will Howard takes a knee, and it's over. Ohio State comes into Happy Valley, the largest crowd in Beaver Stadium history, and Ohio State wins it 20-13. What a game. The Buckeyes get the job done. They now improve to 7-1 as they'll most likely be switching spots with Penn State in the AP Top 25. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm JJ Seglio signing off, and we'll see you tomorrow night. All right, forget what I just said. I'm JJ Seglio signing off. Have a good day, everyone.